Hello, I'd like to welcome you to the Robertson Global Freight Prospective Freight Agent video. If you're here with us, you have inquired or applied to the Robertson Global Freight team as a freight agent. The first thing I want to be very clear about is that this position is not a job position. It is an entrepreneurial opportunity position. We look at our freight agents as partners and not as employees. So if you're looking for an employee position to where you're receiving pay every 2 weeks, this is definitely not the place for you. If you're looking for a place where your growth is unlimited, the amount of money you can make is unlimited, the amount of time that you can create for yourself is unlimited, this is the place for you. Just to be real quick, I want to be able to give you some idea of what Robertson or who Robertson Global Freight is and how we participate in this $800 billion freight industry. So, Robertson Global Freight. I am Terod Robertson. I am the primary freight broker here at Robertson Global Freight, but I will be the first to tell you that I am not in this thing alone, and what I do is not a I, it's a we opportunity. I have several people on the admin side that help me do what I need to do to make sure that our freight agents have what they need in order to be successful and to make their jobs as easy, if I can say easy, as possible. So with that said, about Robertson Global Freight, we have over 20 agents across the 48 continental United States. We go from California to Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, the DC, Maryland area, Delaware, New York, New Jersey, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois, and also Oregon. I don't want to forget my friends over in Oregon. We currently only have one agent per state. The goal, the model right now is one agent per state, but we do understand that eventually we will have more than one agent per state. But currently we are operating at one agent per state, which is giving us a pretty massive global footprint in the freight brokerage, freight agent industry. When you come over to Robertson Global Freight, the one thing that we don't ask that many freight brokers may ask you is if you have a book of business. Do you have $1 million book of business? Do you have a $500,000 book of business? We believe that if you had $1 million book of business, you wouldn't be trying to come over with us. You wouldn't need us. You would already have your own business. Therefore, many of our agents are brand new. We do have some agents that come from other agencies. We have some agents that are coming in from being dispatchers, and we have agents that are participating in other industries as they attempt to make money in the freight agent industry as well. By you not having your own book of business, by you not having your own clientele, we do provide our agents initially with 300 to 400 customers. For instance, if you look here, this is what we would consider to be a module base. This would be an Indiana module base, and this particular base has over 400, this particular module has over 400 customers in the module. We consider this the list of customers that we provide your module. It has over 400 customers in the module. These are the customers that you would call initially. We ask that you not depend on Robertson Global Freight to continue to update your module, but you add 3 to 5 customers per day. If you add 3 to 5 customers per day, your module will always stay fresh, and you will not have to worry about your module running out or you not having anyone else to call. Now, with that said, with your module and with your customer base, we propose that you make 30 to 80 phone calls a day. Regardless of what the number is, we believe that somewhere around approximately 10% of the customers or shippers that you call are going to become your customers. Approximately 10% are going to become your customers. If you call 33, it's going to become your customer. If you call 88, will become your customer. We don't mean that they're going to become your customer today or overnight, but over a period of time, that they eventually will become your customer. If you make those calls each day, and build up your customer base, eventually you'll have a customer base of around 60 customers. And we believe that that's going to entitle you or allow you to be able to make $30,000 a month in gross profit. That's not a guarantee. That's just rough estimate of what we believe on approximate numbers of calls and customers becoming your customer. Call it customers that you call actually becoming your customer. Making $30,000 per month. We have a 50-50 split. 15 would go to you as an agent. 15 would go to the company, Robertson Global Freight. Now, with that said, we don't guarantee the number of customers the percentage of customers will become your customer, and we don't guarantee that you're going to make $30,000 per month. But that is the goal. We don't tell you who to call, how many times to make a call, and how to handle your business. But we believe eventually that $30,000 per month is easily attainable. Well, not easily, but is attainable. There is a 50-50 split in the very beginning. However, there's a tiered increase for the freight agent once you hit certain numbers. Once you become a freight agent, we will discuss what those different tiers are, how you can increase from your 50-50 split to increase to a higher percentage. We use the HubSpot as your CRM. So what you will do is once you make your phone calls, you will go into HubSpot and you will update your CRM. Your customer relations management system is what CRM stands for. You will go into the HubSpot and you will click on your customer that you've called or your list of customers that you've called, and you will update the records. You will update their emails, the calls, their tasks. The task being they may ask you to call them back. They may ask you to email them. You will update your tasks so that you won't forget what you need to do. You will have notes of your calls that you will be able to update the notes in your calls. First names and last names, you will be able to update that information just in case something happens. And you will have access to this worldwide because this is on the internet. You may ask, what load board do we use? We use the DAT. We use the DAT. If you're familiar with truck stop or DAT, we use the DAT load board. We also use Ascend TMS. We use Ascend TMS as our transportation management system so that we will always be in contact with our customer. We will always be in contact with our carrier as the loads are being transferred, as the quotes are being given, as the contracts are being written. Everything on that customer profile will be updated and placed into Ascend TMS. We also provide marketing for our customers for our agents using LinkedIn. Many shippers use LinkedIn, therefore we're on LinkedIn, and you too will be on LinkedIn. You could be on LinkedIn. If you are, we suggest that you contact your shippers on there. Let them know that you are affiliated with Robertson Global Freight. They will come over. They will see that you are affiliated with Robertson Global Freight, and then they could feel more comfortable with you. We also provide you with a flyer. You provide us with a headshot. We create a flyer for you, and you will be able to go in and you will be able to send your flyer out to your particular customers. We have what we call a methods and procedures document. In the methods and procedures document, you will be able to get an understanding of how we operate. The methods and procedures document is it's our Bible. It's the Bible of Robertson Global Freight. It gives the rules and outlines and guidelines of all the things that happen. The most important thing that a lot of agents look at is the agent payout. How do you get paid? When do you get paid? We've got scripts, cold call scripts, email scripts, shipper questions, all those things to start with. Eventually, you will start using your own voice and your own tone, but just in case you need to know, you don't know what to say and how to say it, we've got scripts for you inside the methods and procedures document. You're not limited to the module that you call. You're not limited to the state for which you assign. Inside the methods and procedures document, we have a rule of engagement section to where you'll be able to go in and see if there's a conflict of agents calling on the same customer, how that conflict is resolved. It's all here in the methods and procedures. We will give you a company email address, but you would need a Google email address, a Gmail account, in order to access the rules of engagement and your module and certain other documents. We don't contact you once you are signed on with or become a member or a team member of Robertson Global Freight. We don't contact you via your personal email accounts. We only contact you via the Robertson Global Freight company email account, but you do need a Gmail account in order to access the documents that we have online, to access the methods and procedures, to access the rules of engagement. So with that said, that pretty much covers everything that we would normally discuss on the phone in the interviewing process. If you've received access to this link, that means that we would like to speak with you, and we've gone through your resume, and we would like to have an opportunity to work with you and for you to join the Robertson Global Freight family. If you're interested in continuing this mission and joining the Robertson Global Freight family, all you have to do is reply back to the email that we have been communicating with you on, giving your email account, not the email that you have through one of your application sources, but giving your Gmail account. Send us your Gmail account, your first and last name, and what we will do is send you over an agreement to become a member of the Robertson Global Freight family. And once you send that agreement back, signed and dated, along with a copy of your state issued ID or driver's license, we will then get you in motion to get you a module, to get you access to the methods and procedures, to get you access to the rules of engagement, to get you an email account set up and access to the CRM, get you moving along with the Robertson Global Freight family. You ask, what type of training do we have? Once a month, the third Saturday of the month from 10 o'clock to 10:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, we meet on Teams video call, and we have discussions in regards to some of the things that are pertaining to what's important to us as a freight family team at that time. We only meet for 45 minutes, plus or minus a few minutes, and that's one form of training that we have once a month, third Saturday of the month, 10 o'clock to 10:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Another form of training that we have, you will be assigned to a team. That team will consist of 2 to 5 individuals, no more than 5, no less than 2 on a team. And we ask that each team meet at least once a week. We don't tell you when to meet, how to meet, and what to say when you meet. But we suggest that you guys meet once a week in order to discuss strategies and talk about some of the things that you may be running up against on a daily basis as you're making phone calls or contacting customers face to face. That's the second way that we have training. A third form of training is, just as with this video, I've created several other videos of questions and concerns that may have come up from some of our freight agents, and I build videos inside of our YouTube channel, which is Robertson Global Freight on YouTube at Robertson Global Freight, and we've got several videos that I've placed out here because of some questions that may have come in previous conversations with other freight agents. Therefore, you've got the once a month meeting, you've got your weekly team meeting, and you can go to YouTube every day and look at what we have video wise. Again, that's who we are. That's what we do with Robertson Global Freight. If you're interested in joining the Robertson Global Freight team, I ask that you reply back to the email that we've been corresponding on. Send me your Gmail account, your first and last name, and your contact phone number. We need your contact phone number. Again, that's your first and last name, your Gmail account, and your first and last name, along with a copy of your state issued ID, whether it be a Gmail account or a driver's license, and we will get you rocking and rolling and welcoming you to the Robertson Global Freight team. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you in the very near future as members of Robertson Global Freight.